was the middle of winter, and the earth was bouncing between brown and warm, white and cold, rain and snow, no telling what each day might hold. And while we currently had fresh powder, the base coat had been hammered by the rain, and the skiing wasn't any good. But in good timing, Allie and I were leaving for a trip we had planned for a while. A spot we visited last year that is turning into a new February tradition. And so we took off into the morning sun, past the pluming chimneys of Red Barn Farms, and northbound to where the snow was deep and the trails were always groomed. But not without a few peaceful pit stops along the way. We pulled into our destination as the sky caught fire. And that night, we settled in before a calorie-rich dinner, as the next few days would take their toll on our bodies.
This was a song I was gonna write for us at the cabin about our favorite place in the world, and it's just the idea so far. But it'd just be like, I could just picture it, just especially on like a blue hour. After a long day. When nothing mattered. Yeah, like that. All our little worries were departing. We spent all our time in the garden.
Then Miss Mao came running. He was darting.
That was really sweet. I've had that in my head like for a decade, something about the garden. Sitting with the chickens in the garden. In the garden. Where nothing really seems.
And the next morning brought colder temps than expected. But it just meant that we had to move faster out on those trails to stay warm. And so we fueled up early and got out there right behind the groomer. But we were only a few kilometers in when Allie's binding broke. But it didn't stop us from trekking onward.
That's not very good.
We were doing my favorite activity in the world, cross-country skiing. I've been doing it ever since I was a little tot, and I used to race in high school. And though I spent many years away from the sport after high school, I've prioritized it in recent years, and damn does it feel good to be back. And so we skied all morning, mostly uphill, as there aren't many flat trails here, and you're either climbing or you're flying. And then we fueled back up, and Allie swapped her classic skis for skate skis and tried the skating technique for the first time. It's not easy to do, and it takes a long time to get a real handle on it. But she pushed through the challenge with a smile on her face, which is one of the things I love about her. And after many exhausting kilometers out on those trails, we headed lodge-bound down the final descent towards the sun and that thirst-quenching trap pilsner. One of my favorite parts about this trip was watching the mountains change color throughout the days. And having a wood stove in our room made it feel like home.
So I'm just thinking about this strategically.
I don't even need these.
You know, I mean, honestly, yeah.
On the next day, we were determined to find the place we'd only seen in pictures on the walls. The stone chapel on top of the hill.
Whipping around people and out of the track.
Yeah,
I'm going downhill faster.
you're flying. The trails here essentially tangle toward the top of the mountain, so you gotta climb if you want to make it to the cabin. But by doing so, you earn that homemade soup and brownie that are waiting for you by the giant fireplace.
You did it!
And then I just ran back.
And that exact thought stayed on our mind as we clawed our way up the backside. In total, we skied for 3 straight days, and by the last day we were quite sore. But it was a good sore, the kind of sore you relish in because you earned it, from taking time to do what you love.